Hey guys, welcome to day 3 here at Universal Studios, and today I have a VIP tour planned and booked. We're gonna do the VIP tour. I'll let you guys see as much as I can. There is gonna be some behind the scenes stuff that we're not allowed to film, but I'll make sure to ask the tour guide and let you guys see as much as possible. And then when I come back from behind the scenes, maybe I'll give you a little hint as to what's back there, okay? Don't want to spoil everything for the tour, right? And then after the tour, well, included with the tour, we get to go on at least 10 rides. I'm doing the park to park tour. So this is a 7-hour park to park tour. So it goes between both parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. After the tour is done, for the rest of the day, included with the tour, you get unlimited express pass. If you haven't watched my video before, I did all the rides that had solo rider lines. I did all of them in a day. I want to compare if that's faster, solo rider, or with the express pass. You know, is the express pass even worth it for my family? If your kids are old enough to do single rider lines, do you really need an express pass? So yeah, that's the plan for today, and we're gonna go get to it. So I'm here a little bit early. Checking for the tour isn't until 10 a.m. It's 9:30 right now, so I'm just chilling out here waiting. They offer like various different ones. So one is the one I'm doing, the park to park one, and that's 7 hours. And then they have a single park one, and that's 5 hours. Tickets are not included, so you have to purchase your own tickets as well as the tour. The tour I'm doing is like a non-private one, so it's up to 12 just people in a group, just from different groups or whatever that book the tour. But if you want, you can get a private one just like at Disney, but that's more expensive. I like that they have the non-private option here. You don't get that at Disney. You got to get 10 of your closest friends put up for a VIP tour, but at least here, you know, I don't have to, I can do it by myself. They also include, this is breakfast and lunch and bottled water with the tour. And I'll show you all the other stuff that they include later. Check-in is outside of the gates. So it's gonna be over there to the right. So like after you go through the arch, you take a right. So it's super easy to check in. I got my little VIP lanyard, but it's really fast. You just have to make sure you have your park ticket. Don't forget to get a park ticket. Like I said, breakfast is included, so I'm going to La Bamba, is where you get breakfast and meet your tour guide. I'll show you guys what that food is like over there. Beetlejuice, I won't say it again. Cafe La Bamba here in Hollywood. So we got a buffet style set up here. French toast, chorizo, eggs, bacon, and yogurt. And then various breads and stuff down there. This French toast looks very good. So I got some French toast, bacon, and pineapple for the health on that chorizo egg stuff. Anyway, tour starting. I think we're gonna go take the train to Islands of Adventure. This thing works as an express pass after your tour is done. And you also get 10% off in gift shops. We get to go in the exit at King Cross. Nobody really talks about this, but the air conditioning in King's Cross Station smacks. It feels super good to walk in through those doors right there. Off the Hogwarts Express, and now we're on our way to a ride, first ride I think. Also, conversely to the AC at King Cross Station, the AC at Hogsmeade is no good. Also, I don't know where this accent comes from.
So what Hagrid did was he took his motorcycle, duplicated it to one long train, and loaded it with dragon's fire to launch you out of any sticky situations you might get into. And that's what this is. This is a roller coaster. It has 7 launches, which is a world's record. Nothing is upside down, but it does have some surprises.
Hagrid was great as usual. I decided to sit in the sidecar this time. Last time I drove, this time I did sidecar, and it was just as fun. Actually, I think sidecar is a little bit more fun because I felt more secure throwing my hands out the whole time. I'm ready. Absolutely no wait. as advertised. Some people might think the price of this tour is worth going on Hagrid's with no wait alone, right? Like, what is the Hagrid's get up to like 100 and something minute wait regularly? So to be able to just walk on is awesome. Next ride on the list is Forbidden Journey.
Thing about my work phone is a bench. Your feet are going to dangle. You're going to have a roller coaster harness that goes over you, but this is not a roller coaster. Here's the ride track. You're going to be up here. As it moves down the track, it's going to simulate flying up and down, side, side. This is the ride that does most of my adult guests in if you suffer from motion sickness. So I put a strong warning on this ride.
Off of Forbidden Journey, and it was same as usual. Had to close my eyes for a lot of it so I didn't get sick.
That was sensations you've never experienced. The team that built that ride is a company called Intamin. They built that. They also built this one. They always give you those great rides as something that you've never experienced.
Whew. Just got off my first time on VelociCoaster. I've been a fool. Incredible Hulk has been dethroned. VelociCoaster is good. Everybody told me it is, okay? VelociCoaster, the best coaster in the park. I'm definitely coming back, and I'm gonna ride on that when we're done with the tour. Some of the rides, we go behind the scenes to get there. That was a cool behind the scenes one, because it kind of felt like we were walking into the cage of the Velociraptor, like the Velociraptor's enclosure. I gotta do it again before I leave. Just got off of Jurassic Park River Adventure thing. Front left seat apparently is where you want to be if you want to get wet. That's exactly where it was, and I got drenched. Once again, that was a walk-on. It was pretty cool. There were 6 of us. We had a row of 4 and then a row of 2, and nobody sat next to that row of 2, so it was pretty cool. It was like kind of like our own little private little area where we just talking amongst ourselves. I feel nice and cool now, thanks to that water. A lot of dinosaur pee on me, I'm sure. A little pro tip: if you bring your own water bottle, or if you purchase one of the $6 water bottles, hold on to it and you can refill it here at any of the Coca-Cola freestyle stations. It's free, water's free here, so you don't need to have a special cup or nothing. Next ride is gonna be Calm.
I can't bring a scooter inside, but if
or maybe not. So there's a delay. No Kong, and that's okay, as long as it's not replaced by Fast and the Furious. We can just skip Fast and Furious completely. So I know I told you guys that I was gonna get on Dudley Do Rights when I got my express pass, but I don't want to get soaking wet. I'm leaving. This is my last day at the park, right? Tomorrow I'm going to get on Utopia to Seas, so I don't want my stuff completely drenched inside of my suitcase. Spider-Man's next.
Remember, Adam helped design all this. He wanted to be an art gallery with his signature on every single piece. Both Universal and Marvel told him, no, it's not the look we're going for. So he submitted his artwork, they approved it, they blew it up to big sizes, and realized he hid his name in every single one of these. So, looking at Captain America, this is the easy one. If you guys look just under Thor, his red glove, you'll see Adam. Look at Mordok right up here. At the very bottom of the spaceship, you'll see the words Adam in black letters spread out. We have the evil Sinister Syndicate. They have stolen an anti-gravity cannon. They're using it to steal the Statue of Liberty. Spider-Man needs your help to save the day. This is a motion simulator on a ride track. It's going to move you from 3D screen to 3D screen. It is a flat surface the entire time. Now the seats you sit in move around. It's going to give you the sensation of going up and down and flying through the air, but you're on the ground the entire time.
So just got off Spider-Man, and we got a really cool experience where we got to go behind the scenes to see the actual ride vehicles moving, like in the maintenance bay, to see them actually move through the whole show, to see like how they move through the whole show. And Jeff told us a whole bunch of information about it. It was $1 million per ride vehicle, 23 vehicles, $23 million in vehicles alone back in 1999 when they built it. The whole ride cost $100 million. $100 million on the ride, which is nothing compared to Hagrid's, which was $500 million when they built it. So that was just a really cool thing to actually get behind the scenes and see that. He says this doesn't always happen. They don't always have the time to show it, but we got lucky and got to see it. So it was really cool. Of course, I could take pictures of it back there, but another reason that you might want to check this tour out if you're really into whole ride mechanics and stuff like that. So now we're off to go ride Incredible Hulk. All right, just got off Incredible Hulk. Still, you know, with this nostalgia factor for me and everything. if I wouldn't have just got off of VelociCoaster, this would still be my favorite ride in the park. So it's just my second favorite ride in the park. And now we're going back to Universal Studios. Jeff's gonna take us one of his, he calls it his Jeff ways, behind the scenes. Quick way to get there. We're walking back. We're not gonna take the train. Oh, look at that roller coaster. Love it. Love it. So now we're back in Universal Studios. We're heading to lunch now. And guess where we're going? Finnegan's, back to Finnegan's. So I get to try some more of that food. I really like the food there, so I get to try some different things out today. Let you guys know how it is. We just, as we walked from park to park, there was a cool little behind the scenes like moment, right? We got to see some of the sound studios and some of the photos and stuff. Just some behind the scenes stuff. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you guys want to take the tour as well, but it's pretty cool. Now we're on our way to Finnegan's. Included with the tour is an appetizer for every 2 people in your group. The appetizer, everybody gets an entree, and then a non-alcoholic drink. And gratuity is already included as well. If you want to buy anything outside of those range, it'll be on you, and you know, gratuity and everything's on you. All right, so here's a look at the menu again. Last time I got the half and half. I think this time I'm gonna try the black and blue. Once again, I'm paying for this part out of the pocket because it's, you know, alcohol is not included, but I need some. And then for my starter appetizer, I think I'm gonna try these, the wings. Entree, I'm thinking Guinness stew. So that sounds good. But I feel like since I've already paid for this, I should get something more expensive. So how much is the steak? Yeah, I'll get the steak. I'm gonna get the $35 steak. Plus that's a bigger tip for the waiter. So I figured I'd give you guys my thoughts on the VIP tour so far. And so far I'm loving it. Jeff, our tour guide, is a great guy. He's full of information and he's really easy to talk to. So it's just been a great experience walking around talking to him. And then being able to hop on the ride just right away, just walk right on them, that's awesome. And then breakfast was included. That French toast, the dulce de leche French toast, was delicious. It was really good. Lunch is included at Finnegan's, which is awesome. I told you guys all the food I'm gonna get. Hopefully I don't get too full because we still have a few more roller coasters. I think one more roller coaster left, right? Rip Ride Rocket. And then there's the 3D ones, which, you know, might get a little queasy on, so I don't want to throw my lunch back up. Yeah, and then later on we'll be able to do some more rides. I think, I'm trying to remember how many rides we've gone through so far. Maybe 5, maybe we're about halfway through. You get a total of 10 rides that you get to go on this. Yeah, so far it's been great. I really also like all the backstage stuff and seeing all the little backstage. That's pretty cool too. So yeah, I'm just waiting for to order my lunch here, and then once we're all done eating, that's another thing. You get your own table when you come. So I'm by myself. So each party gets their own table that's in the VIP group. So I'm just waiting for my food, and then I'll show you guys what they got. All right, so here's the beer, the black and blue. Black's on top, blue's on the bottom. Just like yesterday, it's not gonna taste like Guinness until it don't. Until it tastes like Blue Moon. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much just tastes like Guinness until you get to the Blue Moon. Then they start to mix like halfway down, but it's good. Here we go, buffalo wings. I always get ranch dressing because I do not do blue cheese. I hate blue cheese. I hate funky cheeses. It's not for me. Ooh, nice and hot, fresh. They're nice and crunchy. I hate when buffalo wings are soggy and the skin's all flimsy. I like them fried. These are fried well, nice and crunchy. I know I said I wasn't gonna eat all my food, but that's gonna have to go for the main dish. This isn't a get this. This is a you gotta get this. Okay, you gotta get this. These are so good. All right, and the food has arrived. We've got the strip steak. We got it looks like a demi-glace here, mashed potatoes, asparagus. It's like that. It's parsnips and carrots. The parsnips and the carrots are cooked perfectly. They're so good. The mashed potatoes are the same mashed potatoes from yesterday. They're really good. The steak is seasoned well. It tastes good. The demi-glace is really good. Only problem, the steak's a little bit, it's not the best cut of steak. Okay? It's definitely not a prime. It's a little chewy in some places. The cook on it and the cook on everything, it was cooked very well. Like the steak, everything on that plate was cooked very well. They were just working with a not great cut of meat. If they give that same team a ribeye, and you'd have a winner steak every time. But you know, it gets the job done if you're really honest. All in all, I think that the shepherd's pie yesterday, I would prefer over this. It's not a must get this, but it is a get this. And if you are open-minded, I would choose the shepherd's pie over this.
So here are the desserts that are included with the VIP thing. Okay? Not all desserts are included. These are the 3 that you get to pick. I think this is a rotating thing too. I don't think it's always like that. You know, the apple caramel bread pudding, I think is calling my name. Got ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and caramel sauce on it.
Apple cider caramel sauce. I'm not the biggest fan of bread pudding. My wife is. I think it can be pretty dry sometimes, but this one looks actually kind of moist. So let's see how it is. I don't even want to talk to you guys right now. This is so freaking good. This is the best bread pudding I've ever had. This is not a get this. This is not a must get. This is you better get. You better, if you come to Finnegan's and this is on the menu, you better get the caramel apple bread pudding. Oh my God. This is life-changing. This is delicious. I'm getting this every single time I come in. Besides the wings, I'm going to have to finish these 2. After that first day when I had that bad fettuccine, the food has really stepped up and it's really shown that Universal can make some good food. I have been pretty impressed so far. Just like with breakfast, you get another bottle of water that comes with your lunch as well. And then she brought me this cool golden chocolate bar. It's edible chocolate, but it's gold. VIP experience. It's pretty cool, huh? I just took a couple little bites of the chocolate bar. That's why it's dark chocolate, so if you don't like that type of thing, probably not for you. All right, lunch is over and we're off to our next ride, next adventure. All right, next ride we're going on is going to be Transformers. You guys know how I feel about that one. This is one of my favorite like 3D type rides. Let's go hop on evac.
What the Allspark does, if you hold up to any electronic gizmo or gadget, turns that into an Autobot. He's wanting it to build this evil army of Decepticons. Now we got our 2 good guys. We have that guy on the roof over there. His name is Optimus Prime. And his friend, who's all in yellow, his name's Bumblebee. Bumblebee communicates through humans through songs on the radio. Those 2 need your help to stop the evil Megatron.
Alright, I was transformed. That was fun. And I just realized, I'm pretty sure they recycled some of the ride mechanics, on that ride from Spider-Man. Because in the beginning of Spider-Man, when Spider-Man jumps in the car, in the beginning of this ride, the car gets hit by Bumblebee or whoever. And then at the end of the ride, you fall off a building, just like in Spider-Man at the end of the ride, you fall off a building. Probably same mechanics there, saved them some work, I guess, but yeah, still a fun ride. And we just hopped off of Hollywood River Ride Rocket. It's fun, like I said, it's the only roller coaster you can listen to K-Dot while you're going upside down. So I like it a lot. Where are we going next, Jeff? No clue. We don't know where we're going. Surprise!
My favorite ride here at Universal. This is the nostalgia ride. This is also the last remaining ET attraction in existence and the last remaining opening day attraction for Universal Studios from when this park opened up in 1990. So, nostalgia in a box. We all know ET, right? So, his home planet is called the Green Planet. It's slowly dying. His leader has called him saying, "We need your magic healing touch to save the planet." But there's a problem. E.T. is on planet Earth. We got to get him to the Green Planet. So, in the movie, they hop on a bicycle and it flies through the sky to help them out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to ride a bicycle through the sky.
Alright, just got off E.T. and E.T. was E.T., you know? It's nostalgia. That's why we ride it, right? We don't ride it for a thrill. We ride it for the memories. Next, I think we're going to go Escape from Green Gods.
Home of Sirius Bat Black, home of the Order of the Phoenix. Now, I want you to look at that really dirty window just above. Every now and then it opens up. And there's a little house elf named Creature Lights. Oh! You guys see him up there?
Yes.
To enter Diagon Alley, if you notice, there's no clear signage anywhere here how to enter Diagon Alley. You have to know from reading the books. So do we remember Hagrid goes behind the leaky cauldron, taps on the bricks with his magic wand, and the bricks magically open? That's how we get into the land here.
So just got off Escape from Gringotts. Like I said before, I like it better than the Forbidden Journey. Forbidden Journey makes me kind of sick. Escape from Gringotts is really fun compared to Forbidden Journey. So it goes Hagrid's Escape from Gringotts, then Forbidden Journey for me, personally. We're on our way now to go ride. That technically was our 10th ride. It was our last ride. But Jeff's gonna squeeze us on one more because we're guaranteed 10 at least. So we got 10, we're gonna get on at least one more. So we're gonna go on Revenge of the Mummy. We're gonna walk back over there. All right, so done with the tour. That was the last ride. Jeff did let us know that they are gonna be doing the Hogwarts Spectacular show tonight. There's no show times. It's just, they say it starts at dusk and then they kind of run the show, have people watch it, move them out, and then put more people in. So he says the later you go, the better. I think right now my plan is to go do some rides with this express pass, and then we're gonna go try to watch that Harry Potter show. That if you're going to go see the shows here, like the parade or the sensational show, the parade is like, it starts at 6. It's like 5:30 right now. People don't really start getting in line for that too early, so you could get away with like showing up 5:45, 5:30, 5:45. It should still get a decent seat. Sensational, on the other hand, I got there an hour early. And I was able to get a good seat, but it started filling up probably a half an hour out. It started getting pretty full. So I would get there at least a half an hour before the show starts. Yeah, Mini Mayhem was a cool little simulator ride, you know, for the kids. My daughter's definitely going to love that. I have a feeling that might be one of her favorite rides. 10 minutes for me to get in with my express pass for a 40-minute posted wait time. So now I'm going to go use the express pass at Jimmy Fallon. I just want to see what that queue is like with an express pass. No, in the regular queue, you go to one waiting room, you wait for a little while, light turns your color, you go to the next waiting room, wait for a little while, light turns your color, you go in. I want to see how that whole system works with express pass. So that was interesting. It said the wait was 40 minutes, but I guess it wasn't, because they were just letting everybody go walk all the way on through to that last line to get onto the ride. But I guess from what I can understand, by using this pass, you get a black ticket, and basically instead of waiting at each lobby, you would have to kind of wait at the first lobby, but you walk right, instead of waiting for your light, you walk right up to the page that's waiting to let people into the studio, you know, at that last checkpoint, and you give them that ticket and that lets you go right in. You don't have to wait for the lobby light to turn any kind of color or anything like that, so that's fine. All in all, it took me 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to get on. That one didn't have a single rider line before. It doesn't have a single rider option. I'm gonna go back over to Islands of Adventure, and I'm gonna ride VelociCoaster again. I only got to ride it once, and I want to ride it again. So I'm gonna go use my express pass over there. Yeah, and yet again, the single rider lane is closed to get in VelociCoaster. So I don't know if they ever opened this single rider lane, because I've been here multiple times and it's been closed each and every time. As soon as I got on the ride, as soon as I got online, shortly after, I checked the wait time and it went up to 120 minutes. With express pass, it took me an hour, so that's about what they said it should be, you know, half the time if you have express. I guess one of the trains broke down, so they were only running one train, so it was going really slow. The line was crawling. Is it worth an hour wait? The first time, yeah, the first time. The first time you come and the first time you ride it, if you see it, if you really want to ride it, it's worth that hour wait. For me, being that it was my second time riding it today, it was not worth it at all for me. Wait the hour, I hated every minute of it. You know, I don't do good getting stuck in lines for a long time. I don't do good. It's very stressful for me, but I did it. And I rode the ride. The whole time I was on the ride, I wasn't even that happy, you know. But whatever, I rode the ride. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can see the Hogwarts Always, or if it's over, or what's going on, because it's nice and dark now. So we'll see what's going down. as you can see, I'm back in the room. I went and seen the Hogwarts show, and you know, it was pretty good. It was really detailed. The projections they had on the castle, it really felt like those things were happening to the castle. It was kind of hard to get the perfect viewing angle. Like the castle's in like that weird corner, you know, so it's really hard to get a good area where you can see it really well. I guess it you know, it doesn't help that I showed up, you know, not too long before it started after getting off VelociCoaster, but it was still like after it was done, I walked through and just looking around, it seems there's trees in the way. It just doesn't seem like a great location to have that kind of show. So basically how they run the shows though, in case you didn't know, because I didn't, is that basically they have people queue up kind of in the main like village area of Hogsmeade, you know, the village area. And then they have them go into the viewing area for the show. They run the show and then they have them exit out through Jurassic Park. So while the show's going, the Jurassic Park entrance into the Harry Potter area is closed. So people can't come in that way anymore. And then they have the new batch of people come in from like the village area to watch the show. And the show's not very long, you know, it's about 7 minutes long. I think it's worth watching. I would say make sure you get there early. How do you know when to get there early? It's hard to say. They don't give a start time for the show. They just say dusk. So you don't really know when the first show is going to start. But it's better to get there later anyway to watch a later show. So maybe what you do is you show up, you know, around duskish, and you hang out until it starts to get dark, and you wait until a show has just ended, and then you kind of make your way in there to a nice viewing area for the next show. Maybe that's the best way to do it. I was so tired, I just couldn't think anymore. These last 3 days at Universal has been a lot. I've been all around. I think I know those parks like the back of my hand now. I've been all around everywhere. Sorry, the whole point of the second part of the day was to test single rider versus the Express Pass, right? And I have to say, single rider wins. Single rider definitely wins. The Express Pass, you're still going to have a wait. You're still going to have a substantial, in my opinion, a substantial wait compared to single rider. 2 days ago, when I was doing the single rider testing, is that when I was going through the single rider lines, I was passing up the people that were in the express lane. The single rider lines just seem to be just a lot, in general, a lot shorter than even the express lanes are. So I would say save your money. If your family is capable of riding individually, if you have kids and they're old enough and you don't mind riding individually, save your money, just go single rider. You can get a lot of rides in. There are still going to be some that you're probably going to have to wait in line for. But maybe try to knock those bigger attractions out early in the morning. If you have something on your list that's a must do that does not have a single rider queue, I would suggest doing that first. Or caveat to that, if a must do on your list is VelociCoaster, I would just do that first as well. And I say VelociCoaster because every time I went to VelociCoaster, the single rider queue was closed. So I don't think the single rider queue is going to really help you out a lot on VelociCoaster. So I would say if that's your must-do ride, hit it first thing in the morning. Other than that, I did so many rides that first day. So many rides, so much walking, so many rides. And I could have ridden them back to back over and over again, which I did actually yesterday for Men in Black. I rode that back to back like a bunch of times, just using the single rider queue a couple of times. So, because I didn't like my score, so I had to get a higher score. That does it though. That wraps it up here at Universal. It was fun. It was tiring. I miss my family. I would have had so much more fun if my family was here. Thank you so much for coming on this Universal journey with me. If you ever go to Universal and do a VIP tour, make sure you ask for Jeff. He's an awesome tour guide. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe now. There's much more content. So much more content on the way. So yeah, come join the family. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you viewers.